أحبك وأعشقك بجنون، هذه كل البشر يدرون، هذه كل البشر يدرون. أحبك وأعشقك بجنون، عيونك وحدهم يكفون، حالي صوتك.
All right, so I will tell you guys, after probably an hour, I finally got this bad boy set up. I will tell you, I'm not gonna give you all of the details on basically the pain in the ass that it is to get this set up. But fortunately, in 2019, because of this this MIDI keyboard being so old, the plugin for it is actually only $25 on the Korg site. It's a Korg Legacy plugin, which you can, which I'll show you here in a minute. So I'm about to give you a little bit of a noob rundown of what I got going on here, and then I'll kind of tell you how I feel about it. All right, so I finally got this thing set up. I mean, it's super easy, obviously. Like the actual plugin itself is just a regular MIDI plugin. It's super simple, but actually getting it to make sound like you want it to, well, it's easy because it's a MIDI keyboard. So if I go over to, if I open up a MIDI channel, and then let's just do something like Dex, I could play this on there. So that works for that. So, you know, obviously I already have the MPK, so I don't really need another MIDI controller. But you download the program, and then this works with it and gives you all the functionality. So you can see boom, got that bad boy working. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of rundown of kind of like the very noob version of what is going on. So I'm just gonna play around a little bit and see what we can make. So you got a volume knob over here, and then you got your keys and all that good stuff. So let's turn everything to the left and see what happens. Let's mess with all of these frequency modulators right here. So as you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing, but I think that is probably the fun in synthesizers, electronic music, and stuff like that. So that is a little bit of the rundown. I'm gonna try and explain how to get everything set up. So since I haven't seen anything on it, I'm gonna do that really quick. So when it comes to getting this thing set up on Ableton, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing you do with pretty much any MIDI, is you're going to plug it into your computer, go over to your preferences, and then you're going to link the MIDI. It'll be over here, it should show up, and then you'll have your ins, your outs, all that good stuff. Now, the difficult part is getting to be able to control it, because as most people will find out when they buy these, it is not a synthesizer, it's a MIDI controller. But with the right plugin, it can, work as a synthesizer. So after doing a little bit, just a tiny bit of research, Googling stuff, I finally found that if you go to the Korg site, you can download the Korg Collection MS 20. You download it, it costs $25. I'm sure if you want to find something else, you probably could. That's just the one I found after a good 20 minutes of research. Found that, downloaded it, installed it much like you do anything else. You got your installers and stuff. So open up the little package, and then you go back over to your preferences, go to your plugins, and then you're gonna rescan. That'll open everything up. And then once you get that open, you go over to your plugins, you select your plugin, that'll open this bad boy up. And it had a bunch of cables doing stuff already. I took all those out because I really just want to start raw and try and figure everything out on my own. So as for my noob review on this, I'm gonna say it's probably, you can find it on eBay for 150 bucks. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else. You get one of these, 100 bucks. You plug it into whatever program it is you use. I use Ableton. And then after that, you spend the $25 to get the plugin or whatever other plugin you want to use. I just wanted to use the one that was, what this is. And then I think it's an awesome starter synthesizer because it gets you to kind of learn how it works. I mean, it's a smaller version of the original one. So I would have to say I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't have anything else to go off of. I played with synthesizers when I was a little kid, but that was at a music store. So to own my first one right now, I'm ecstatic. I'm gonna mess around with it, and then I'm gonna try and put some stuff together and hopefully make some new tunes here soon that I can get uploaded to the SoundCloud, the Bandcamp, all that stuff. So if I can be any more informational, I would, but this is the noob review. What do you expect?
Hot, hot, hot.